Hi guys, you're welcome to Genius Ideas. In this tutorial, we will build a chatbot using Python and Google's Gen AI. This project is inspired by the ChatGPT interface where you give a prompt, then ChatGPT will give you a response. Let's get right into it. The first thing to do is to install a package Google Gen AI. So this link will be in the description below. So just click on it and it will bring you here. Then open your terminal and install it. So just give it some time to install. I'll clear my terminal, then I'll close the terminal for now. I'll start by importing Gen AI from Google. Import Gen AI. Then the next thing for me to do is to create my API key. So API key equal to, I'll give it an empty string for now. For me to get my API key, I have to go to Google's AI Studio. Just go to aistudio.google.com, then log in with your Gmail account, with your Google account. When you get to this interface, you just click on this button, Get API Key, then you see Create API Key. Click on it, then it will bring up this pop-up where you can create an API key in an existing project. So I have an existing project over here. On your end, if you are doing this for the first time, you can see a button here that says create an API key in a new project. So just use that option. So I'll just create in an existing project for now. Then I'll just give it time to create my API key. This is my API key. So I'll copy the API key, bring it here. Then the next thing I want to do is to write the rest of the code, which I will divide into two parts. I have the prompt, process prompt, then I have the driver code. So the first part, which is the process prompt, I'll just bring up a function def process prompt. So I'm going to be using the user's prompt. The next thing I'm going to do is to create a Google client. So client equal to gen AI dot client. So then API underscore key equal to API then key. So after doing that, the next thing I want to do, this next part, you can decide to do this directly, but for security reasons, I'm going to be doing this using try except. So I believe you know what try except does in Python. So for the try block, I will try to send the response to Google's Gemini AI, then hoping to get a response. How do I do that? Just say response equal to client dot models, then dot generate content. And I'm going to be supplying two things. I'm going to be supplying the model of the AI that I want to use, and the model of the AI that I wish to use is Gemini 2.0 flash. Then I'm going to be supplying the prompt, which is what the user sent me. Content equal to prompt, which is coming from the user. Okay, so then I'll just return response dot text, and that is it. Then under the except block, I'll just say except exception as e. Then instead of returning response.text, I will return, I'm going to be returning a formatted string. Then I'll say an error occurred. Then I'll just say e, and that is it. And that is it. Let's move on to write the driver code. So driver code. So for this driver code, just say while true. I'll give the user the opportunity to enter their prompt. So prompt equal to input. Then for this input, I'll just say u. Then I'll give it some space. Then I'll check what the user entered. If the prompt dot lower is no create a list by quit or exit. If it's any of these three, then just print shutting down. Okay, then you break out of the loop. Now this break statement invariably will break out of the program, so since there's no other thing to execute here. So but if the prompt.lower is not any of these values, so we go ahead to respond to whatever the user types. So basically we feed the prompt into this particular function that we have upstairs. So response equal to process prompt, then you feed in prompt. Then lastly, you just say print a formatted string chatbot. Then you bring in this one response. So this response will be whatsoever um, the response gotten from this function over here, which can be an error function or whatsoever the AI returns. So let us go ahead to test the chatbot we just wrote. So open your terminal, and in VS Code you can use then to open your terminal. So running this, just click on this and hi, how are you doing today? Then you wait for the response. You can see chatbot, I'm doing well, thank you for asking, whatever, whatever. So what I can just say, where is the capital of Lagos State in Nigeria? And to get a response, you can see Ikeja. Now, the reason you are getting this is because it's going to be returning markdown. Okay, the response the AI will be giving you primarily will be markdown. So we just leave that one out for now. So can you at least tell me something funny? Okay, what did you say? Uh, okay, here is a short and sweet one. Why don't scientists trust the atoms? Because they make up everything. So this is it basically. Then when you are done, just you can use any of these three commands: buy, quit, or exit to leave the program. So exit, and that's it. So now it's time to exit the tutorial because we are done with what we want to do. Thank you for staying to the end. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.